Hello everyone, as promised, this is a video about Firestarter, but in order for me to get to the point of making the Firestarter, I had to go through this cabinet to get the egg cartons and wax and other various things that I needed in order to make the Firestarter. So here is a little ASMR-y video of me cleaning out my cabinets because I have no self-control? Too much self-control? I don't know. Enjoy. I don't know if you guys were counting, but that was about 12 bottles, including the big vodka bottle that I did not take out. And no, my family is not alcoholics. This was accumulated over many years. I have a problem with keeping glass containers, but thankfully last year, I decided what I'm gonna do with them, and that is make coquito to give out to my friends and family for Christmas. Coquito, whatever you call it. My boyfriend is Puerto Rican, and his dad makes delicious coquito, and it is so good, and I've never had coquito like it, and I want to make it, and I want to learn how to make it, so that's what I'm going to do with all these bottles. I was really debating giving that bottle jar away, but I just feel bad for just throwing away or recycling glass because things don't really ever get recycled for real. And some of the shapes of these jars I just love. I love a slender, tall, cylindrical jar, and I also love the ones that have like flip top lids for like vinaigrettes and dressings and stuff. So basically what I'm doing is going through all the jars that I've kept over the years that I haven't used, and I have gone through these multiple times, but this is the first time I've done it this year. So that's what's happening. See, look, there I'm like, ooh, can I take the lid off of this easily? I couldn't. All right. hopping back in to mention this file folder thing. All the papers, manuals, whatever for the house, I put into this file folder because before they were just shoved in any drawer or cabinet that was closest to us when we came across them. So anything for the house that we need, including appliances and drills and all that sort of stuff, it's in that file folder. I've seen people do like binder, which might be a little bit more organized, but I had a file folder, so that's what I used. So I decided to make fire starter. Fire starter is basically wax from candles that are dead, dying. I don't recommend using scented candles because it's gonna smell like whatever scent you are using, but I have a bunch of wax that needs to be used and I can't get rid of it. So I'm using it from old candles, from old candle melts. You can use old candle melt wax because they lose their scent after a while, but they're still wax, but it uses all the scent. So you could do that, and I have a lot of those. Or like old pillar candles, you can go to like Dollar Tree or go to Will, and any old like non-scented candles, pillar candles, holiday candles, whatever. You can take those and melt those down, but I have a bunch of just dead candles that have like nothing in them. So I'm using that to make my fire starter. So I do the age-old trick of boiling some water, putting it on the wax, it melts it, it becomes a disc on top of the water, and it's easy to get out. I hope this doesn't like shatter because I think it's really cute. And I am going to be doing it to this candle because I can't get it out. So as it liquefies, I'm just going to pour it into that one. So I had this much jam left that I did not have a pint for. So I put it in here, put it in the fridge. It's pretty much solidified. Let's try it out, shall we? That is some gosh darn strawberry jam. I'm so excited. I personally prefer strawberry jam or jelly over grape. When I was younger, I only ate grape exclusively. So, pretty excited that I can make my own jelly and jam now. All right, I took all the lint that I had, so these rows, and I put them in the egg carton. I am melting my wax on a double boiler. That is one of the candle jars. There are 2 folded up pieces of aluminum underneath the jar, and then wrapped around the jar and the aluminum is more aluminum to keep it all together. And I have this old, I don't know what it's called, but it's like the spoon that you use when you eat pho, and it's plastic because we get takeout from a pho place and they give us these spoons. So I am going to use this to ladle it out, but I'm not going to do it over the pan because I don't want to get wax in the pan. Yes. The reason I initially started making these was because we had 2 of those tin citronellas, and this was one of the tins, but we had left it outside and it got water in it and it wouldn't light and all this stuff. So what I did was I removed the citronella from the tins, and I was turning those into the fire starter for the fire pit. But I have all these candles and I hate that, like I have all these this candle wax, and I hate that it's just taking up space because I had every intention of turning it into fire starter. It's just I never got around to it, so that's what I'm doing now. But I will put a little bit of citronella into it so then it still has that like mosquito fighting property. So sorry guys, totally forgot to film me actually pouring the wax over the lint, but here's what it looks like. It looks disgusting, but that is what it looks like after it is completely dry and cooled off. I will cut it so each little divot is its own individual fire starter, and it will look like this. I personally hate when my dad starts the grill using lighter fluid because I think it actually makes the food taste bad. I don't know if there's anything real in that, but every time he uses lighter fluid to cook on the grill, it tastes like chemicals to me. So he's been using my fire starters when he makes any sort of fire for the grill or for the fire pit, and it doesn't taste like chemicals. So that is why I have so many, and I figured I can give it to people, even though it's kind of weird looking. Like, there's a way to make fire starter in toilet paper rolls. I'll put a picture up right here to where it looks kind of like cute and it doesn't look disgusting. But I figured, you know, my boyfriend's dad has a fire pit, he grills, I can give it to people as gift, like that sort of thing. I know I showed you guys some clips of me cleaning out some cabinets, but I don't think I showed you what I was doing. So basically I went through my canning, miscellaneous, random tool cabinet in the kitchen. This is my cabinet, and I just got rid of some jars I don't use or I don't plan on using. That's mainly what I did. I just got rid of jars, and I have this huge box full of things that I'm going to put up on a free, I don't know what it's called, like a free page. Like, I don't know, I feel like people can use that stuff for like crafts. The clamshells you can use as mini greenhouses to start seeds, but I don't need that. So yeah, and I also cleaned out this cabinet, and that is actually what had my wax, my egg cartons, my lint in it for me to make fire starter. But because I cleared out so much space in the other cabinet, I just put it in there. So then I am stuck to one cabinet. Honestly, I don't even want that to be there, but I'd rather have one cabinet than 2. And what I want to do with that cabinet is to do pull out trash cans, because this is our trash can right now, and I hate it. It takes up the walkway. It's too small. But I mean, the trash cans that are gonna go in here are gonna be smaller height-wise, but wider capacity-wise. So that's what I want to do. I want to have a recycling bin and a trash bin in that, and I want it to pull out. So that's why I cleared that. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here. You might see another video with me in this exact same outfit because I think I want to start cleaning through the garage, which if you know me, I have a never-ending battle with garages. They always need to be cleaned. They always need to be organized. Even after you organize them, they're not livable, so then you have to go through and redo it. So there are some things in the garage that I need to go through anyway that are my stuff. So I might do that today. I didn't know it took 12 hours to rehydrate beans. So I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow or Thursday. Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow or Thursday. So yeah, that's gonna be all for me, love. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you have ever made fire starter, or if you knew that it took 12 freaking hours to rehydrate beans. Anyway, see you guys in the next one.